Hello and welcome to another edition of Bombchu News. My name is Chris, I'm joined by Andron, and today we'll be covering the news that we found interesting. Developer Telltale Games is shutting down. On Friday, rumors began to circulate that Telltale had laid off almost all of their employees. It has since been confirmed that Telltale is in the process of closing its doors, as they have laid off over 200 employees, maintaining a bare-bones staff of only 25 for now. Employees were hit with almost no notice, as they were told that they were being laid off and had only 30 minutes to leave the building. Almost all of the currently in production and planned projects have been cancelled, including The Wolf Among Us Season 2 and the planned Stranger Things game. Perhaps the most egregious cancellation is the final season of The Walking Dead. Episode 2 is still set to launch on the 25th, but the remaining 3 episodes of the season have been cancelled, leaving fans with no conclusion to Clementine's story after all these years. This isn't the most surprising of studio closures, as the writing has been on the wall for a while now. Telltale went after so many expensive property licenses all at once, going for major franchises like Game of Thrones, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Batman, all of which ended up feeling like the same mediocre game with a different skin. While I'm incredibly disappointed that we won't get a conclusion to Clementine's story, or get a look at what they had planned for Season 2 of The Wolf Among Us, I'm more upset at how Telltale's employees are being treated in this situation. Telltale had reportedly just hired a new batch of employees only about a week ago, with some having to move cross-country for the job. All of their employees are then rewarded for their hard work and dedication by being fired with no notice, no severance, and told they have 30 minutes to leave the building. Not only that, but projects they had worked hard on were being left to die, while the remaining barebones team is only there to finish work on Minecraft story mode for Netflix, instead of at least finishing the already partially released Walking Dead. Telltale had such a strong start, but poor management and an oversaturation of their own market has brought the studio to a close.
Devil May Cry 5 will include microtransactions. After TGS closed out, many fans who played the demo reported the ability to buy red orbs with real money, skipping the need to grind to grab some of the higher tier skills and abilities. GameSpot was the first online publication to break the news, along with an interview with Hideki Itsuno, the father of Devil May Cry. On the topic of whether the action-packed series needed these microtransactions, Itsuno stated, quote, "With giving people the ability to purchase red orbs, it's something we want to give people as an option. If they want to save time and just want to get all the stuff at once, those people can do that. But on the other hand, I don't feel you have to get all the moves. You should be able to play it the way you want to play it." End quote. If that wasn't clear enough, he continued to add more color to the addition of the red orb microtransactions. Quote, "It's interesting because from a game design point of view, there's 2 different things we think about when we set the prices of the moves, skills, and abilities. The first thing is the stuff that we feel people should want to get first is made cheaper, so people will think, oh, this is cheap, so I'm just going to buy this. But then for the stuff that's going to be hard to use and master, we make that more expensive. Partly because if you save up for that, you're not going to be able to buy as many skills, so you're going to have the time to learn it. So you have to make the decision before going for the cheaper stuff or saving up, getting the thing that has a lot of application, but you have to spend time learning and perfecting." End quote. The latter statement is a scary sentiment, as although he does explain that they price the more technically demanding skills at a higher point, those skills are usually more powerful as well, and as such, players are more inclined to buy them with real-world money early rather than waiting to earn enough in-game to do so. When the idea of DLC is in mind when designing a game system, there usually isn't a great outcome. Specifically, in the recent events of Shadow of War and Battlefront 2, where the most powerful heroes and units came from the paid DLC and microtransactions, these games themselves suffered as the players were unable to obtain what they wanted in a reasonable period of time. I'm really hoping Devil May Cry 5 avoids this all too common pitfall as of late, and provides its fans the return to form they were promised. Devil May Cry 5 releases on March 8th, 2019 for PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Well, that's all the news that we found interesting today. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.